I told niggas not to shoot dice with me. Look at this thing. I got money. I got money.
So I guess everything's supposed to be right here, man. Cause this don't work, man. This is all moving average crosses, man. You said it wouldn't work for me, man. No, my friend. No women, no kids, man. Salute Trade Game team. Real fast, I was sent this video to do a reaction, and as you can see, it talks about the moving average cross, and it says, don't do it. So a lot of y'all know that the moving average cross is part of the strategies that I teach. It's not the actual overall strategy, but the reason the moving average cross is important is because it always signifies something very, very important on the market, on the charts. And since he said this, someone sent it to me because they know that I teach people how to catch breakouts and how to catch 100 pips and stuff like that through crosses and moving averages and stuff. Okay, so pretty much, without going too much into detail, because a lot of it is in the course, I'm not gonna actually take the course information, just put it right here, but I will explain everything and we'll get into it. So let's talk about this video, because this is definitely a teachable moment, and this is one of those times that I feel like people need to really hear both sides of the story, because some traders, right, and I've had this conversation with a trader the other day, and it made me realize something, because somebody in the group said something. His name was Kennedy. Shout out to you, Kennedy. He said, I've learned to realize that you know, something that don't work for me might work for somebody else. And although we all should know that, sometimes you got to remind yourself of that when you find yourself criticizing other strategies. So that's why you don't really see me make videos like, don't do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that, 5 things you don't need to do, 5 things you do need to do. Because the things that I tell you don't do may be the things you need to be doing, because what might not work for me works for you. So that's why it's good to like kind of react to videos like this. This is not to like get at this dude or anything. Of course, it's not a drama, but it's a reaction. I think I need to start doing more of these reactions, because people need to hear both sides of the story. And of course, there's 3 sides to the story, yours, mine, and the truth. But at least let me give the other side to this. So let's react to what he's saying.
People love trading a moving average crossover, and I'm here to tell you it's the wrong way to trade. So in this video, I'm going to tell you why you should not trade a moving average crossover, why it always fails, and what's a better significant entry point.
Okay, so right there, he made a mistake by saying why it always fails. Now, every time you guys watch these videos, you got to realize the people you're listening to, you're watching, that's their opinion, and they talk like they're an authority, but none of us are financial advisors unless you're a financial advisor that trades, and in which case you should say that. But nobody should be really telling people that something is a failure because it doesn't work for them. So right there, this video, I could tell you, it's not a good video, because you should never say something is a failure because it doesn't work for you. Because as you can see, I post all the time, myself and Profits, and a lot of the strategies that I use revolve around that. As you can see, look, there go my Profits right there, guys. You can see it right now. You know, this is moving averages that got me this. So when these people say this, ask them to show you the results, because I show my charts, I show my trades, and I show my results for this specific reason. Because anybody could get on the internet and talk. Just remember, the internet is free to get on and talk. So when you guys listen to these people and they got these big followings, be careful, because they could be telling you something that's setting you up for failure.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Artie, and this is The Moving Average, a show where we discuss everything day trading to keep you profitable. I don't want to waste your time, so I'm going to try to explain everything that I can in under 5 minutes. Let's get into the charts. Okay, looking at moving average crossovers. It is when moving averages cross over one another, and
okay, so boom, already. He's using the 21, the 50, and the 200. The red is the 200, the 21 is the green, and the 50 is the white. I can already tell from the chart, okay? I don't even need to see a sentence to know that's what I see. The first thing is the 21.50 crossed. When you see the first circle he crossed, 21 and 50, there was a drop. Based off the time frame, that was a big drop. If you entered at the cross, you caught that whole move, and then it hit a key level supply, and it took a buy. The bank brought off of that level where it reversed, and then it went back into the crosses. Now I get into detail about why these crosses are powerful. He clearly is going to say the opposite, but right then and there you can see the first circle, that was a breakout. And I teach how to catch breakouts. So if you want to catch breakouts, do the opposite of whatever he's about to say. I'm being honest with y'all. Do the opposite of whatever he's about to tell you. I'm telling y'all that now. If you want to listen to him, that's fine. But let me show you something. Let me show y'all something. This $20,000 trade I'm in on USD JPY. $20,000 trade. I want y'all to see this. Where's the camera so I can get a good look? You see that's the same moving averages on my chart, and I'm in a $20,000 trade based off that right now. One lot. And he's gonna tell you that don't work. So I'm showing my chart. I'm showing y'all my chart. Let's turn it sideways. Y'all get a good look at this. I want y'all to see this. I'm showing y'all my chart. So let's hear what he's gonna say. Because right there, I see a breakout, and I see two entries. I see a breakout, and I see a retest, and then I see a drop. So I see two entries already.
Most people think that at these points is the best time to get into a trade. The moving averages that I have up on the chart are the 21, the 50, and the 200.
What I said.
They are
Didn't I say the green was the 50?
And most significant
Didn't I tell y'all?
moving averages
I know
for
my
me
moving
and
averages.
my personal method of trading. So as the 21 crossed below the 50.
Oh, also, a mistake that he's making. I'm not gonna say he's being a failure. A mistake that he's making with his moving averages that you should not make is he's using moving averages that don't work together. Moving averages give confluences, but those confluences work depending on the time frame you're on. On one time frame, the 200, the 20, 21, and the 50 are gonna all be doing different things. So if you wait for these three things to cross, that shouldn't really happen. And the reason, let me explain why this should not happen. The reason that it's very rare that you would see a cross and why a cross will simplify a nice breakout is because the moving averages is the price at some historical point. That's where it was at. That's why people use the moving average, because at some point in the past where that line is, that's where the price was at. So whenever they cross, that means the price is doing something different. It's usually breaking out. Okay, so I don't know what he's gonna say, but when moving averages are disrespected, meaning the price crosses through it, that's usually a good sign. The higher the moving average. If it's a 21 and it crosses it, that's a good sign. If it's a 50 and it crosses it, that's a better sign. If it's a 200 and it crosses it, you should be getting paid. Okay, it's that simple. Now, if he's talking about swing trading, then yeah, you shouldn't use the move averages for swing trading, not the configuration he has. There's a different strategy you use for swing trading. Now see, that's another thing that a lot of people who bash moving averages don't understand. It depends on the type of trader you are, should you use these. If you're trying to hold a trade for a week or a month, then there's a different way that you go about it using moving averages. Just putting a moving average on your chart and trading it just like that, it's the same as trading without it. You're just trading, you're just gambling, you're just guessing. So let's get into the rest of this video because I'm already talking too much without hearing what he's gonna say.
Happened to the price. It dipped a little bit and then came up. Zooming in a little bit closer, most people would enter at this price and keep their stop loss very tight, subsequently getting their stop loss hit because price tends to reverse after a moving average cross.
Okay, once again, he says something very interesting, and I want to break that down. If you take the sell on that first circle or that second circle, the reason that your stop loss will get hit is because you took the wrong direction of the trade. But if you pay attention to the cross signify a breakout to the bottom. The price did that, so I don't get what he's talking about. If you put your stop loss anywhere, your stop loss is going to go behind the moving average. And your breakout is going to occur, and you're going to take your profits at the next level, which is where price went to. If you pay attention to his chart, let's go back. I want y'all to see this because I don't know what this guy is seeing. If you pay attention to the first circle and the lowest point where the sell stopped, that created a level. That's called a support level. That's clearly a supply and demand level, and the bank went there and then it took a buy. Price did not reverse, an order was filled. It was liquidity. Okay, so I don't know what he's talking about, but the 2 wicks and the level under the 2 candles tells you that that was actually a level. So if you trade moving averages without supply and demand, then of course you're going to lose. But you don't just trade moving averages the way he's making it seem, and of course it's going to fail if you do it the way he's doing it. So I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to make a video, trying to make content. I get it, but he's telling you not to use moving averages, and that's just not the case. Moving averages is one of the most best, that's the best indicator you can use in your life. If you don't use any indicator, use a moving average. So anyone telling you don't use a moving average is crazy, okay? But price dropped, it went to this level. As you can see, it took the buy, and now it started to liquidate anybody who was trying to be greedy and stay in the trade, or trying to swing or intraday that trade. Okay, that's what it did. But yeah, that's what it did. Okay, so I guess he found a moment in the chart where the price decided to reverse, which price is going to do that. So I don't.
So as the 21 crossed below the 50, what happened to the price?
Let's go back to where he was.
Crossover. Then again, we got the 50 crossing through the 200 during this huge candlestick to the downside. Right after that crossover, the price started to pull back.
Okay, guys. Right
after that
okay,
crossover.
Let me pause this. Okay, that's another teachable moment right there. He's crossing the 200 and the 50, which is a no. Y'all know that I teach how to use moving average crosses. The thing about the moving average cross and why he's not able to be successful is because he's not using the right formula. Trading is all about math, and a lot of people don't know that that's actually the secret to the whole trading. It's all math. All of it is math. There's certain days, certain times, certain prices. These prices, days, and times all do the same thing all the time. It's all an equation. His equation is simply wrong. I'm not going to correct his equation because I do it in the course. I can't give it away for free. But anybody who took my course knows that what the equation is that he's using is completely wrong. And that's why the price did what it did. Now, if you pay attention to the 21 and the 50, when that crossed, what did the price do? It did the right thing that I teach. When he did the 50 and the 200, it didn't. There's a reason for that. Because he used the wrong formula of moving averages to cross. He's looking for any moving averages to cross, and that's wrong. So yeah, it's gonna fail if you do what he's doing right now.
The price started to pull back. You would have had your stop loss hit again. Then again, as the 21 crossed above the 50 moving average, the price started to come back the opposite way. Then again, as the 21 crossed over.
That's another ridiculous thing he's saying. Price does not go straight in any direction, so price always pulls back. So I don't know why he's making it sound like it pulling back is going to automatically stop you out. If you are trailing your trade, then yes, you're going to get stopped out. That means you're only trading trends, strictly straight trends. There is no such thing as a straight trend in the market. So if price is going up, it's going to zigzag and go down and up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So whatever he's talking about right now is kind of weird because he's making it seem as if price should never pull back. It's going to pull back even if it's going the right way. If price is going up, it's still going to drop and continue to go up. It's just part of how trading works. I don't get the problem.
Price pulled back again. A moving average crossover is one of the worst ways to trade.
Once again,
because you're thinking that the momentum will continue.
Let me stop it. Once again, his 200 is look at price once it crossed his 200, right? Once it crossed his 200, price never came back for a long time. If you look at that red line, that's his 200. If you look at the price when it broke through the 200, because the 200 is the most respected moving average, period. When price broke there, did it ever come back? Look at his chart right now. Don't forget what he said. Look at his chart. His 200. He's missing something on his chart. I'm not going to correct it because he wants to know he should get my course. But he's missing something on his chart that would explain why the 200 is doing that. Why the 50 is doing that in the 21. He doesn't fully understand, and that's okay because somebody who traded for 12 years taught me this. So maybe he just hasn't figured it out yet, and it's okay. I had the ability to have a person who's been trading his whole life teach me this. So I know way more about it than the average person who doesn't know what moving averages do. But he's using the wrong moving averages to make his point, and that's the reason it looks the way it looks to him. But I'm telling you from looking at his chart, just look at the 200 and look at what price did every time it went by the 200. It either respected and bounced off of it for a sell or buy, or it broke through it for a breakout, either side. So he just needs to like pay a little bit more attention, or get somebody that knows moving averages to explain it to him. He'll be better off, you know, getting a better explanation.
Price pulled back again. A moving average crossover is one of the worst ways to trade, because you're thinking that the momentum will continue to cascade down like it did right here, but you're getting in too late into your trade. How I want you to think about this is that the 200 moving average is the average price that price actually wants to be. It will always go below and then slingshot back to it, go above and then slingshot back to it. So as price starts going up in between the moving averages from the 21 to the 50 to the 200, that's the range where you're allowed to trade reversals.
Okay, so he's looking to scalp reversals, and then that's what he should have just said. And in that case, you counter trade at moving averages. I get it. But pay attention to price when it went to the 21, disrespected it, then it went to the 50. Notice right here where he wrote the 50, price bounced off that 50, and now that 50 acted as support. And what did it do when it broke through? Pay attention, it broke through, because I teach moving average crosses, but the real way to trade is right here in front of you. I'm gonna teach you the secret now. Pay attention, I'm gonna give y'all the source for those of y'all that watch my videos. I'm gonna teach y'all the actual secret to this. First of all, it formed a W right under that 21. There's a price drop level, bounce back. There's a level right there that he didn't mark up. That's why price bounced like that. Now, pay attention to the secret I'm going to teach y'all. This is what my robot is going to do for you. The bank stimulus robot trades this way. It's going to do this trade for you, and this is how you're going to win. Once price broke through the average, it never went back down because it used it as a support level. That's what you're supposed to do with the moving average. You're supposed to let the candle form break through. Once it breaks through, then it's ready to go to the other side. You don't have to wait for the pullback. The pullback is going to be there, and that's a sniper entry, but you don't have to wait for it. You could get in as soon as the candle closes on the other side of the moving average. And that's what he's not realizing, because he wants to take the scalping sniper entry, which is okay. But I want the whole move. So as soon as my candle closes, I'm jumping in. As soon as that candle came out of that 50, I was hopping in that trade, and guess where I was going? See how his candles went off the chart? His candles went all the way up off the chart. That would have been my trade. And that's how this trade right here on GJ just happened. Look at my GJ trade. Look at my GJ trade. Can y'all see that? Look how I went to the moon when it crossed my moving averages. So what is he talking about? Now, I don't trade moving average crosses, believe it or not. I trade moving average breakouts. It's a difference. But the cross is when the breakout is getting ready to happen. So when you see the cross, I mean, price is getting ready to go bye-bye. So just trust me, what he's saying, if you do it 10 times, you'll win at least 7 out of 10 trades. I guarantee y'all. I don't know why people go against
Crossing
this,
and closing,
but it's how it works. It's what the banks are doing.
The moving averages from the 21 to the 50 to the 200, that's the range where you're allowed to trade reversals. Crossing and closing above,
that makes no sense.
Targeting the 50. Crossing and closing above, targeting the 200. Don't focus on the crossovers. Focus on the momentum of where price is going. If the price did cross over, wait.
That's true what he just said. Your price bias, your direction, you can use supply and demand. So he must be a supply and demand trader, and he's not saying that, but I'm pretty sure he's a supply and demand trader. And he's telling you to disregard the moving averages, because moving averages are just to tell you where price is supposed to be at. Once the price starts reacting volatilely to the moving average, that's how you know the breakout is coming. So he's not adding that to his trading. So he's probably one of those people that just trades supply and demand.
For the price to pull back and then reject off of the moving averages, going with the trend, and you might be able to get one of these huge moves in your account.
Okay, so he's actually telling you wait for the reversal of the moving average to be respected, which is true. That is a good way to take a trade if you want to wait for that. But once again, if you get in before, if you go back to the chart where he was at, see, he's not showing his chart right either. If you go back to his chart where it was at, let's see if we could get him to go back a little. Okay, perfect. If you get right over where the last circle is, to the right, that was where the chart started to do whatever he was showing. If you would have gotten on any of these crosses on that 50 or that second circle, you would have been in that same trade that whole time. He's telling you to wait for it to go up and come back down. You would have been in that trade way down here. So it going up and down wouldn't have mattered. You was 200 pips away from there. You would have been at like 400 or 500 pips had you got in on the cross. So once again, listen to these people if you want. His own chart is showing you that you could get it on the cross and you'll ride this whole trade for 2 or 3 days. I don't understand y'all people listening to this shit on YouTube. I'm sorry, now I gotta freak out. Why do y'all watch this shit? No disrespect to this guy, but guys, stop listening to these people that don't show results. He could say this is right or wrong all he want. Where is his trade? If that's the case, why didn't he take that trade that he just showed you in between the moving averages and he show you it won? Why did he show you? I'm showing you a moving average trade. I'm showing you the same trade right now live. I'm on it right now. I'm on it right now. I'm in the same exact type of trade. And I got 20,000 on this trade. I got 20,000 on this trade. 20,000. Let me see if I can get it to show you. I got 20,000 on that, man. The same strategy that he's telling you don't work. Where's this trade at? Y'all killed me. Anyway, look, guys, that's enough. I'm in the video right there, or I'm gonna end the reaction to him right there, because shout out to him, because I actually remember watching a video to his. I like the content. I like how he talks. I like the quality. But at the end of the day, finito on the what he's saying. For one, there is a way that you trade moving averages, and this is not the way that I do it. So all I can say is that's probably why it doesn't work. The way that he's trading it, or the way that he knows how to trade it, the strategy he's using, that doesn't work for me either. But the way how I do it works for me. And that's why I say be careful what you listen to, because what may work for you may not work for him. Now, I was reading some of the comments on this video, and people were agreeing with me that this works. But they were saying, wait for this and wait for that. And once again, this is what y'all gotta understand about this trading ish, man. They overcomplicated. He told you wait for the pullback and in between the M and A and M, and then you go and then you take the trade. No, you don't have to do all of that. You don't have to do all of that. All you gotta do is wait for the candle to close on the other side and you take your shot. You lose, guess what? You risk 1%. You lose, guess what? That trade is still getting ready to go somewhere, so you take the next one. You lose, you put your stop loss in the right place. Guess what? That's a 1-to-1. Guess what? You take the next one. Now you got a 1-to-7. Look at these big breakouts. Look at the big breakouts on his chart. You catch the next one. 1-to-7. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. If you use the right moving averages when they cross, that's a simplification of the breakout coming. The bank is getting ready to break out. When you see that cross, that's because the bank is literally pushing the money through there. That's what the cross means. A lot of people don't even know what that means. That means the bank is doing something. You just don't see it yet because the indicators lag. So when you see that cross, the bank is pushing the money through and the indicator's not catching up yet. By the time the indicator shows you what it did, you're going to be missing it. Just like him. He waited for the pullback. That was 200 pips ago. You would have had 500 pips had you in it where I told you it at. He told you wait for a pullback to scalp it. I'm dead. I'm dead. Somebody call 911. I'm dead. I'm dead. This is what y'all be listening to. And I only got 400 subscribers. I'm sick of this YouTube shit. I'm sick of it. This is the same shit I used to watch, and I would lose my trades and kept wondering why I was losing like that. And no, I'm not mad at this guy. Promise you. I don't want this to go viral or make it to him, and you know, next thing you know, people reacting to me reacting. I don't care about it, but I just don't want it to seem like I'm mad at him. But I'm mad that y'all overcomplicate this trading so bad. This is a simple strategy, and he found a way to fucking complicate it. He found a way to add shit to it, tell you to do this, pull back, go here, go there, then you do this, then you take the trade, no, you don't have to do all of that. That was ridiculous. I mean, look at this part of the video, man. I'm sorry I got excited, but come on, guys. Let's look at this. Look at this. He's drawing arrows. Look at this shit, man. There's a cross here. You don't take crosses that look like that because that means the market is consolidating, first of all. Don't ever do that. Anyone knows that means the market is consolidating. But anyway, how did he know price was going to bounce off the moving average there? He didn't know that. He just saying take it because it hit the price. You know why? Because it respects the moving average at some point. That's why he took it from there. And yes, you take it from there. But you know what doesn't matter about his position? You were already in the trade days ago based off where I told you to enter at. So all of this means nothing because you're winning. You're already up 200 and some pips. So if the market decides to start fucking around right here, who cares? Then it bounces off the moving average and shoots up even more. So you double your entry. So now you got like a 1 to 10 going on. You might have used a 25 pip stop loss, entered on this trade, and you up like 500 pips. How y'all think I be getting thousands of pips every day? I do this every day. Don't listen to this shit, man. Try different things. Find out what works for you. Don't be listening to these YouTubers where they say it fails every time. He showed 4 winning trades and waited for them to go by, and then he took the pullback. What the fuck are y'all doing? Come on, man. Y'all, this is what y'all listen to. The man circled 4 fucking winning trades, bro. He circled for, look, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna show you this shit. This shit got me crazy. I'm sorry. Got me crazy. This man chart got winning trades on it that he's telling you not to take. I see 1, 2, 3. I see 3 big ass trades on that chart right there. And he ain't say nothing about taking the trade. He ain't say nothing about the entry. He said, wait, this man went all the way past all of this to over here. And he tells you wait for it to bounce off that and then end it there. Sorry, man. What's wrong with people? Why do y'all complicate this trading? You know how many people gonna fail because they're gonna lose their patience waiting for that entry? You don't have to do that. Sir, you don't have to do this. You don't. But no disrespect, man. Like I said, I don't want it to come like I'm dissing him. He probably been trading a lot longer than me. I don't trade to sit in front of my charts waiting for moves like this that take 5 days to form so I could get 20 pips, 50 pips. I don't do that. I'm sorry. If y'all want to sit there in front of your chart watching paint dry, because honestly, watching these candles print is fucking boring. People be, oh, I love it. It's the art. No, I don't love nothing about that shit. That's why I automated my trading so that when that happens, I get an alert. I don't have to sit there waiting. I have my computer set up. I'll get a message. Yo, trade is ready. Pause in the oven, B. Pull up. Take me a slice. How you think I got 62 trades running? I automated this. I'm not gonna sit there and do this. This is ridiculous. No disrespect to this brother, respectfully. But come on, guys. And shout out to Mac, because Mac sent me this as a possible reaction. Hell yeah, it's a possible reaction. Hell yeah, I got to cook y'all that be talking like this. I got to cook y'all, man. Because the man overcomplicated this for no reason. He overcomplicated 4 winning trades past this man, and he waited for a pullback. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Unless you want to work for MT4 for the rest of your life, or sit on TradingView thinking you hot fire because you waited 9 hours for 50 pips. Hey man, more power to you. But I'm telling y'all that what he did, the reason it didn't work is because of the moving averages he used and how he used them. There's a better way to do it. Granted, moving averages can get you cooked if you don't know what you're doing. But with practice, there's a way to master this. And y'all know, I'm not even gonna get cocky. But I feel like I mastered it because I be destroying that moving average move that he said don't work. I be murking that joint, and I ain't offended. I hear this all the time from people. That doesn't work. Yeah, fundamentally, if you go to the diameter and you hit the kilometer, the calamity will collide, and then when the chemistry set is destroyed, then you have your perfect formula. The storming bird marking candle is a formula that you use, and when you see it, the majigamabu hits the candle, and then the candle forms a songbird. I'm like, wait, what happened? When you see the songbird candle, that means that's the move. You take it. I'm like, yeah, then what? You get your 10 pips and you're done for the year. I'm like, 10 pips and I'm done for the year. Sir, what? Y'all gotta stop the goofiness and the nonsense, guys. Stop letting people overcomplicate your trading, man. I'm telling y'all. That's the only thing about YouTube I hate. That's why I don't watch these strategy videos, because they're terrible. Because all you gotta do is find out something that you're comfortable with, practice it. I already recorded this video, so I'm gonna say it again. The triple D's. Dedication, determination, discipline. Practice your strategy and you will win. You could have the dumbest strategy on the planet. If you keep practicing 10,000 hours of mastery, you will become a profitable trader with a strategy and people says does not work. I have ways that I trade that people say don't work, and I be destroying those people. Those same people that say that, I destroy them with my results. Obliterate them. So, believe what you want, but I'm going to tell y'all now, y'all don't have to listen to him or me. Find your strategy that you're comfortable with and practice it till you become good at it. You don't have to listen to me or this guy. I could tell you that he's wrong. He could say I'm wrong. We both could be wrong to you. It's all about what works for you. That's why when I do the mentorship with y'all, the one-on-one, I like to see what you guys are doing. When people come to me and say, hey, you got a lot of robots, which one should I get? I can't answer that for you because I don't know how you like to trade. Are you a swing trader? Are you an intraday? Are you looking to be somebody that takes one trade for the week and because you could take one trade and get 50,000 pips. I showed it. If you go to my Bank Series videos, there's one trade that I showed on that video. That trade went for weeks, and it was a winning trade that never was failing. And it was based off a moving average cross that trade happened. And my robots do more than just moving average cross trades, just to let you know. We have some that do some crazy stuff. I ain't even post those yet, because when those come out, people not even gonna understand what that robot is doing. It's doing something that y'all would not understand. My partner patented it after his signature move called the behind the couch entry. It's behind the couch. When your trade look like it's failing, his robot comes out of nowhere and takes this trade, and it knows that. I don't even know how his robot is doing that. It knows ahead of time how to enter the trade as soon as the price reverses. Don't know how he knows that ahead of time, but he does. And I'm gonna post videos showing y'all that robot, just to show off, just to show y'all these dudes it doesn't work. Yes, it does. Stop listening to everything you hear on the internet. Okay, so once again, dedication, determination, discipline. If you got a strategy that you like and you're losing, it's only because you have to craft it, you have to practice it. Don't let nobody on YouTube tell you you don't know what you're doing and it don't work. It don't work because you don't have enough time under your belt. Once you have enough time with that strategy, I promise you, you will be devastating the market, okay? Sorry this video got long like this, but gotta react to this stuff because people gotta make content. I guess I need to start making content too, so maybe I should make my content about the content. I don't know. But the bottom line is, people really should stop preaching that, things work and don't work, because nothing's gonna work for you like it works for the next man, or fail for you like it failed for the next man. Nobody can determine what works for you. None of us can. I don't care how many trades I won. I don't care how much profit I got. I don't care how good I am at trading. I'm doing stuff that people said I couldn't do. People told me, oh, there's no way you could just keep winning like that. You're going to have a bad week. You're going to have a bad day. You're going to lose so badly because you won. I'm like, because I won, I have to lose badly? Who said that? Who said that got to be true? So I keep defying the odds, and I'm telling y'all now, as a person that did that, don't listen to everything you hear on the internet. I'm telling you. You don't got to believe me. Just don't. Because what he said, I just showed you a trade that I'm in that completely goes against what he said. Now, the market has moments when it will manipulate the strategy. It will. But that's why we have other strategies. That's why I teach more than one strategy. I teach 3 strategies. And I have another 3 that I didn't teach yet. I ain't gonna say teach, I should say show, because that makes me sound like some kind of guru, and I hate those Forex gurus and these people that act like this and that. All I know is what worked for me and how I be killing it. I can show you what I did. Let me start speaking that way, because I don't even like calling people students. I call people clients. You know, we're business partners, stuff like that. I always, oh, I'm a master and do what I say. It doesn't work if I don't agree with it. No. Somebody could be trading 2 days and show you something that you didn't know. So, you know, stop listening to everything you hear. Always remember, half you see, half you hear with everything on this damn YouTube. This internet is free and anybody can get on here and act like they know what they talking about. I keep telling y'all, so be careful with that. Anybody could come on here and say that don't work or it worked. Anybody. A dog could get on here and point at a chart and tell you to take a trade. Anyway, if y'all got more videos y'all need me to react to, please let me know. Send them to me, DM me, just like Mac did. Shout out to Mac for sending me this video. And I know he sent it to me because, honestly, there's a lot of people that say this on YouTube. I had to tell him, I'm like, look, bro, you've been making money off a certain strategy. He doesn't use this is not the strategy me and him was going over. He's making money off a different strategy. But the point is, you're gonna hear these things. You're gonna hear these things all the time. And yes, you will get cooked learning how to use moving averages, but the trick is how you do it. There's a trick to it. There's a formula to the moving averages. You should realize when you hear a number, it should tell you something right there. If it's a number, why does the numbers mean something? Because they mean something. They correlate a certain kind of way. There's a certain way you got to mix these numbers together, and if you don't, you won't know what you're doing. And I'm not saying he don't know what he's doing, but he definitely got the wrong setup on his chart. A lot of people use the same setup he got and they get cooked because of the setup they're using. When I started, that was the same exact moving average setup I had that he's showing you now. And I actually learned how they went on that. But that's because I kept not giving up. All right. So anyway, this video is long enough. Like I said, if you got any more strategy videos y'all want me to react to, please send them, because I love watching these and laughing and joking and cutting up. It's all fun and games. It's all entertainment. Like I said, he could be right, I could be wrong, I could be right, he could be wrong. It doesn't really matter. It's all about you, the viewer. I can't tell you he's wrong. All I can tell you is what he's saying don't work, I kill with it. You understand? But out of respect, I'm gonna respect people's opinions and differences. But I'm telling y'all now, I be murking this every day. I'm on 103 days of profit using this strategy. Straight, all summer I did this. So, believe what y'all want, guys. Y'all go to my YouTube shorts and watch all those videos every day. You see me posting videos. Those are all one strategy of the moving average cross. I have a million other ways that I trade, but for the shorts, that's the strategy I use to do that every day. Just keep that in mind. What he said don't work, I did it for 103 days straight, currently live. Go to my YouTube shorts. Every video you see is on the moving average cross. So, enjoy your time, guys. Peace. And send me some more videos to react to, because I like doing these. Peace. No beef, of course. I do not want people to think I'm beefing with nobody, because somebody decided to get personal and mad. I'm not gonna be sitting up here responding to all that. Got better things to do. He kind of like the type of guy, but I peeped that tattoo on the arm. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. He might have been in jail or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. He might be hood or something. I don't know. But I know some people get a little bit out of shape when you say things that's not the same opinion, when you don't share the same opinion as them. And I'm not one of those people. I'm not gonna get bent out of shape if somebody decide to do a video and you know, say something against what I'm saying. Because hey, you might teach me something. I might learn something from what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always open to that. But anyway, I'm out of here, guys. This video damn near hit 40 minutes, man. I talk too much. I gotta get back to my trading. But I'm sitting in the car, I'm waiting on my ball, but that's what got on the do-rag part of me. But I automated my trading. I ain't got to be on here like that, man. I ain't got to be on here like that, man. You see all them blues, baby? You see all them blues, pardon me. But guess what? That don't work. That don't work, man. That don't work. That's not real. Those ain't no real trades. That strategy ain't real. It don't work. Hey, yeah, man. That blue sure don't agree with you, bro. That blue don't agree with you, man. That was a lot of blue on that chart. Anyway. Y'all listen to what y'all want, man. All I know is the Pyrex Vision bot is coming, man. It's coming, man. I just had to finish some strategies and some stuff with that. It's coming. I'm testing some stuff. It's coming. In a few days, you guys will have it. Hopefully, the limited amount of y'all that I give it to, y'all will enjoy it. Y'all get to sit back with me and be part of the elite group and laugh at videos like this, just like I'm laughing at it, because I'm laughing all the way to the bank. I'm out of here. Peace. I'm in a good mood too, by the way. It's hard not to be in a good mood when shit is going good for you and everybody keeps telling you that don't work, and you just gotta get to a point where you just ride by people and look at them. My car is like my chariot. I just ride by and look at people and be like, you said this wasn't gonna work. Now look at me. Look at me and look at you. Look at me and look at you, man. Look at me, man. Look at me and look at you, man. You said this wasn't gonna work for me, man. Now look at me, man. Look where I'm at, man. I'm all up in blue, man. I'm looking like a Crip out here, man. Nothing is red, man. You said this wasn't gonna work. He just said this don't work. So I guess everything's supposed to be red here, man. Because this don't work, man. This is all moving average crosses, man. You said it wouldn't work for me, man. No, 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 my friend. No women, no kids, man. They said it wasn't gonna work. They said this wasn't gonna work, man. I would have turned the camera off. They said it wasn't gonna work, bro. They said I hear this all the time. That don't work. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. It wasn't working. Worky. No worky. It no worky, sir. It no worky for you, my man.